Yes.
Yes.
Fantastic. Welcome to Sunday prayers. And it's a beautiful Sunday. Looks great. I should have few people who are getting to exam, some are who cleared the exam. Let's talk more about PMP and something more about Agile. Is anyone interested to show your face today? I should have one other person who cleared the exam. Batma Kumar, are you online already? I'm yet to see Batma Kumar. Okay. All right. I'm not seeing anyone. It's a black screen. I feel that Sundays are a bit relaxed day. We are in a free mode at home. I can't stay that way, so I have to be in a camera. All right. So this is a Sunday prayers where we talk project management. I have some topic to discuss. I will get inside. As I don't see Batma Kumar yet to join or he joined. Batma Kumar, you're online, available. Are you guys hearing me or am I talking to myself?
Yeah, same. We are hearing you.
Okay. Okay. I have two problem. No one come on the camera. No one respond back. It look like I am under the tunnel talking to myself. So I'm checking it to myself. But Magumar is here now. Now at least I have a
Yeah.
person to respond back. Okay. I have a doubt always. My mic is working. My speaker is working if no one is responding. All right, good. Welcome, Batma Kumar. Hope you feel good after this exam.
Yeah, I'm so good. I'm feeling so happy for
Okay. Look like your internet has some problem or your mic has a problem.
hello.
Yes.
1 minute. I think my bandwidth is
Yeah, okay. You have to reconnect. Oh,
low.
please do the
No, you
reconnection.
can able to hear me properly.
I can hear you, but there is a fluctuation. Probably you have to put a proper internet.
1 minute, 1 minute.
All right. Okay, then let's use this time when Batma Kumar is getting ready. Let me see. Is anyone getting for the exam in the next few days?
Yeah, Shri, I'm preparing for in 2 weeks.
2 weeks. I think today morning we had a chat, isn't it? In
Yes.
the WhatsApp.
Yes.
All right. Is it a full exam you did today or yesterday?
Yeah, so it was my first 180 mock attempt.
Hmm.
Yesterday I did it.
Hmm.
Yeah, as I
Okay.
already discussed with you, I felt like now when I'm analyzing the questions, it feels like I already knew the answers, but maybe I was not able to concentrate a bit more.
Hmm.
And, I was
Mm-hmm.
not able to read through the questions fully and, then decide. So I feel like most of the things that went wrong was maybe because of the concentration lack.
Could be, could be. I think I questioned you, break related. Your exam is 230 minutes.
Yeah.
I believe you're aware of it. Okay. And how much of time you used for the exam?
Um, I actually completed all of the questions like 5 minutes before, but then I was
Mhm.
not hitting the submit button. I still had like one or two questions where I thought, okay, I'll maybe use these 5 minutes to, go through these and decide which one to choose. So I took the
Okay.
full time. I did not submit it before the time. Yeah.
So in ShriLearning, what we do is we give 230 minutes for the exam plus 20 minutes for the break.
Okay.
So 230 plus 20, you should see 250 minutes. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Yeah. And you took a break of 5 minutes, isn't it?
Yes. 5 minutes because, I was like, maybe if I take break, maybe I'll not be able to cope
Mhm.
up and maybe
Mhm.
I would leave some of the questions. So that's why I
Mhm.
just took
Okay.
5 minutes.
Okay, I understand. So what is happening here is you have used 230 minutes plus 15 minutes of break time for exam. Is my assumption
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yes.
Which means we have done more time than what is needed. It is okay
Mm-hmm.
being on the first exam. Going forward, I would recommend even when you practice a 60 question exam, keep 75 minutes or 80 minutes.
Okay.
Beyond that, it is a bit risky. So keep it 75, 80 minutes for per 60 question. Keep that way.
Mm-hmm.
When you practice a full exam, there is a concept. Maybe you listen in the class, or I'll tell you right now. You will get a break after every 60 question in main exam.
Okay.
Is it first time you're hearing this, or you're aware of it?
No, I'm already aware of it, but for the
Very good.
mock test,
Very
I
good.
did not see like the break timings
Very good.
coming in. There was like you do the
Hmm.
60 set, then the next 60 sets appear, right? So
Yes.
I thought let
Maybe
me go with the flow.
okay, there is a first page, there is a small instruction information draw upload I've given.
Yes, yes.
In ShriLearning, we give 230 plus 20 minutes. So we have to consciously, after 60th question, give a
Mm-hmm.
pause.
Okay.
Go for a coffee and drink something or take a walk and come back. The reason I'm saying here is continuously doing is not good for your health also.
Hmm.
Sitting in the same place 3 hours or 4 hours and stressing, not good for you. I know you feel like you are in a flow, but that will impact your yourself, right? So please take a 6 8 minutes break, take a walk, drink something, and then
Mm-hmm.
come back and do the test. It's okay. It's okay. Exam is a portion of our life. That is not life, right? So our engine, our body is more important than the exam, anything else. So give attention to that also. So don't add more stress. Also, strategically, that 5 to 6 minutes break help us to recompose ourselves better for
Mm-hmm.
the preparation. For that reason, you do it. It's okay. First exam is completely okay. So going forward, please plan to give a short pause, do something, and come back and do the exam.
Sure, sure.
Okay. Before I go to Batma Kumar, since I attended you, how many days you have for the main exam now?
So as of now, I have planned for 29th of May. So it's like
Ah,
two weeks from now.
2 weeks from. Did you book the slot already?
Not really, Shri. I was hoping that maybe if I'm getting 60 or 65 at least
Then
percent
you'll
in one
book
of
it.
the mocks, yeah, then I'll
Mm,
book it.
Okay. May I know which city you are living right now?
I'm in Gurgaon.
Gurgaon. Gurgaon. Gurgaon should have one exam center, isn't it?
Yes, I mean, I work hybrid, so I am in my hometown in Punjab as well, and then I can, take exam from Chandigarh in the hometown also, and then,
You have
um,
two places. Okay, very
yes,
good.
yes, yes.
Now, why I'm asking this question is you have to visit Pearson VUE website
Yeah.
and check for the slots availability.
Mm-hmm.
Considering June month will be very busy month
Mm-hmm.
because people want to close the exam before July, question paper change. So check all your availabilities, accordingly
Yeah,
make your plan.
yeah.
But for now, you are in a, I won't say you are in a very bad shape. I won't say you are in a very good shape. You are in the center line now.
Mm-hmm.
So now is the time you start getting frustration. Now is the time you feel like nothing is happening. This is a common feel people get. You practice hard, but the scores will not go high. This is the feel. But I would say go deep and see like you what you said. Many questions you found, oh, I know this answer.
Mm-hmm.
That's okay while analyzing, but the same mistake should not repeat again, which means you should know what made me to think B as an answer, even though when I analyze, I found C as an answer, right?
Mm-hmm.
Something you missed it. Maybe we are too quick to read the question, or too slow to read the question, or the wordings I don't understand. The vocabulary is very poor with me. Kind of certain things will make you to happen. So spend some time, make this groundwork, then go to next exam. There is
Yeah,
no urgency. There is no point writing many exams. Rather, taking time to analyze detail, understand, and then go for the next exam.
yeah. Sure, sure, sure.
Perfect. Stay confident. Let's make it happen.
Yeah.
Perfecto. Then I have a few more people who are going for exam. I'm going to come to you. Meantime, I see Batma Kumar is there. So we should not make somebody certified in the PMP to wait for a long time. Isn't it, Batma Kumar?
Not like that. I am I am waited here for so many days, but today I am feeling it's a opportunity for me to wait, so that I can see in different perspectives. So far, I am in hot seat. Today, I am in listening mode. How others feel.
Okay, you come to that level right now, that maturity, that way of
Yeah.
thinking is nice. I like that, Batma Kumar. First, thanks a lot for coming up here, and we want to congratulate you from ShriLearning that you cleared your PMP certification. So good wishes and congratulations, Batma Kumar.
Thank you, Sri. Actually, I am so excited from January onwards. When is my chance to share my experience? So I also so interested to share my experience.
Fantastic, fantastic. Good. There are a lot of things to listen from you, especially some of the areas you hit really well, the scores and preparation. Even you gave a tips some time back when you came to the class. Even before you go to the exam, you gave tips how to prepare, right? So you are a top range person in the name of scoring. Let's listen a little about your background. One section, another section is your preparation model. Second section, third one is how was a real exam. Practicing the nets is different. Going and playing Shoaib Akhtar bowling there. that's that's a different story. We have to listen to all those stuff. So you can give a little background about you. Where you can start from there.
Actually, I am from manufacturing background. I have 12 plus years of experience. But predominantly, I worked there in manufacturing engineer. And last 4 years, I worked as a project manager. So that is a background. I worked in automotive, in the, heavy machineries as well as construction equipments. So I worked
Mm,
both tier one as well as original equipment manufacturers. So I understand in both perspective. Example, how a tier one company will handle the customers, and
mm,
as a OEM, how to face market conditions. So both scenarios I worked. So that is my background. But predominantly, whatever way I worked is traditional manufacturing, traditional way of doing the projects, not agile oriented. So
got
I
you.
don't have any clue on agile. 100% traditional. In that also, once I joined the PMP, then only I understand whatever so far they are doing and we are following is almost 25% to 30% of the PMA standards and process. So
Nice.
because OEMs have their flexibility, they can accommodate that process, and
Mm,
they mostly that whatever the companies I worked are developing OEMs, so they accommodate their process based on their situation specific, not fully adhere to the process also. So like that, the way we work, mostly we worked for reactive approach,
mm,
not a proactive approach. Like that only. So always project manager means any problem means they will call me. Hey, but my problem is that then that the risk management, stakeholder management, 0% in my experience, whatever. Always
uh,
and upfront planning also very limited. Always we are in execution phase. While execution, what are the problems we are facing? We always course correction we are doing.
so it's more of a firefighter mode.
Exactly, correct.
All right, and that sometimes makes us exhaustive, right? And it makes us
Yes.
tired also. But because of that, also people get award, promotion, salary hike. It look like wow, this guy is running hard.
Yeah,
That
that
also
also
makes.
both happened actually. So I started to do PMP to get a better opportunity. Like that only I started.
Mhm.
Uh, I am from January 2025 batch.
Mm,
That means
mm,
almost 1.5 years old.
mm.
So I completed that your 35 hours session. After that, 2 months daily 1 or 2 hours, I read a book. But I am feeling still more to prepare. But I want to pursue a new job opportunity also because I am feeling very hazardous in current company. So I have two options. Then I quit the PMP preparation and I focused to switch over to another job. On that time also I feel whatever the learning I get it from that 35 hours session, no, that helped me a lot because
Mm.
earlier whatever the way I done is based on the pure experience and directive type of leadership level. They will direct the things, we will execute it. But while understanding your sessions, then only I understand how to engage everyone, how to formalize the process, and how to get the things done in better way. Like that, I heard many things in terms of risk management, stakeholder engagement, how to communicate properly. So it's like that. So this also helped me to get a new job.
Mm.
I'm very much happy to say that.
Good,
So
good.
then I got new job in August. Uh,
Mm.
then from November only I restarted. Almost a I joined new company on November. So I
Okay.
restarted at December and I completed my whole study at March. 4 months I took. But
Mm.
what really I understood from that means whatever I studied really, no, I didn't remember anything on that time. While restarting it, everything I
Okay.
forgot.
Mm.
Then only I felt so. Then if you go with Rita, then long term we don't remember something. So like that I felt. So then I read only once Rita. After that I quit read Rita. Then I moved to Agile Practice Guide, PMBOK
Mm.
7 and PMBOK 6. I read all
Mm.
three
Mm.
with clear notes taking, detailed, deep understanding of the concepts, how it will, because in Rita, they will say in very higher level, they won't go in deep. I felt maybe that deep level knowledge, not that that's why I can't able to answer properly in many questions. I can't able to remember like that. I felt it's my personal opinion. I'm saying. So based on that,
Okay.
so I detailedly studied the three books in that 4 month. After that, only I gave two mock exams. In that, I got some around 70%. Then only
Mm.
I discussed with Rahul and you, and I booked for the examination. So this is a journey of my preparation as well as up to mock
Nice.
exam.
Good to know. Good to know. So look like Rita once reading, and then you had three books reading. Then you prepared your own notes. I can call that as Batma Kumar book. You
Mm.
made a new book of your version.
Yes, I am having.
That can turn into Pimbok 8th edition, eh? Or already it's 8th edition. All right, good. Good work of groundwork you did. What I understand is you have a practical knowledge and already you have some knowledge of process-oriented approach in your company, which exactly aligned with what is in the books or in the classes. And then you digested for some months and weeks of time, and then you came back, read. Yeah, it's a good amount of groundwork has happened. I understand. I like the way you said you went to detailed of understanding in the sense of understanding each subject in depth, why and what. Yeah, that's a key part. All right, this is a good practicing exam. Your scores are very high. When it's very high, you did a good job. Mostly it's a 70. I think IS is 83, right? 80 plus.
Actually, last mark I got 90.
90
90.
percentage. Wow.
Mm.
That's peak. That's a peak high. But the tricky point before I go to the main exam, a question is, even though you read all the book stuff, but you're not worked in Agile.
Mm.
So how do you manage that gap?
Yeah. So for Agile, the Agile practice guide I understood in very clear manner. And
Mhm.
addition to that, currently I worked in an environment that is almost similar like software industry. It is a
Mm.
manufacturing support service currently I'm working, but it looks like software environment. They are having daily meetings to what is happening and what is the struggles like that they ask, and they always as much as possible they act as a servant leader instead of a directive leadership. So that
Mm.
switch over to the new company also somewhat easy for me to understand why agile is important, how it will give flexibility to the team members, and how it will have a flexibility to accommodate the new changes in fast manner and collaborative. Everything I little bit learned in new company, so that also somewhat and helped me during examination.
Interesting, interesting. Good to know. I think the job nature also supports you, your way of learning. Good, nice, nice to know. Okay, so your preparation, interview, everything is happening at the same time. Look like it's a combination of things. Good. Now let's talk about the main exam because whatever you practice, practice, but main is a bit different.
Yes.
So, what was your main exam experience?
Yes, actually, March mid, I plan to give main exam on April mid. On the time, I almost given two mock exam. So, but I am in Coimbatore. So in Coimbatore, only one center is there, and that center is available on May 11. So I don't have any opportunity to prepone the exam, or else I need to go to Chennai. So to avoid the travel, so okay, anyway, we will extend for another 1 month. Like that, I booked the slot on May 11. In between, I have almost 6 weeks like that. So what I thought means I almost last year also I studied Rita, but I forgot after 5 to 6 months. So now also 4 months I done rigorous preparation, but still six more weeks I need to wait. So to get the continuity, every week Saturday I gave one full mock
Mm.
exam. So like that, six full mock exam I gave up to 1 week before the examination. Up to that, I gave each full marks. Each week, one full mark I gave. And after that, I do detailed analysis. That also will take around 15 to 20 hours to detail analysis of each correct question as well as wrong question. So like
Mm.
that, for last 6 weeks, I engaged like that because I already studied, no? So only practicing. Of almost I practiced 1,500 more than questions I practiced.
Okay.
So so that
Okay.
also helped me very lot. Why means the exact scenario is something different. What happened in exam? Actually, whatever the day I booked is my son's second birthday.
Mm.
So I know, but anyway, I don't have any option, so I booked that. So every family members, everyone is around me in my home because of the second birthday celebration. But I am
Mm.
going for the examination. So like that scenario. Second
Okay.
scenario is so far in my I'm topper in school, college like that. But I never felt while going to the exam whether I pass or fail. Like that, I never felt in my whole career. This is the first exam I felt if I fail, what happened? Like that. So that scenario also is there. So
Okay. Mm.
third worst scenario happened. What means actually currently I'm working in US shift. So my shift timings 5 o'clock to early morning 2 a.m. Last
Wow.
6 months I am in that shift. No, so I am practicing to sleep at 3 a.m. Before the
Yeah.
exam day, I went to sleep at 10:30, but up to 3:30 a.m. I didn't get sleep.
Yeah.
You
Your
sleep at
body has a pattern. Your mind has a
uh,
pattern. Okay.
and also
Mm.
exam fear, both together.
Oh.
So and I gave up the sleep at 3:30 a.m. also. After the 2 hours only there, I need to go for examination at least 7:30. I need to start. So another 2 hours only sleep. What can I able to do? So I quit the sleep. Then I made some little bit revision and go for the exam without sleep. So
Mm.
then
Okay.
that
That
whatever.
happened. Same in the evening, you have a birthday party. How was the
Yes.
celebration?
Yeah, that way, I already booked the cake and dinner also organized for my family members.
Nice. Nice.
So everything's taken in place before the day also.
Mm.
Only thing everyone is waiting once after completion of the examination, what the result I will take it from that.
Yeah, yeah.
So
So
everyone is
you being a school and college a topper, your family already know you're going to clear the exam. They don't really care about. They'll be like, okay, you will clear the exam. Let's do the birthday party.
but yeah, correct what are you saying? But I itself didn't show perfect confidence in all the times. Example,
Mm,
before 2 days, I think I called you 2 days
mm,
before the exam. No, on that day, I suddenly felt some confidence, very, very lack of confidence due to some mock I didn't perform well like that. So, I also always say to them, it is difficult exam like that. I created that mindset to them, so they also seeing, yeah, it is tough. So maybe there is a chance they will clear, or sometimes there is a chance they won't clear. Also, like that, they also feeling. So everyone is expected for the result. So I
okay.
didn't sleep. I went to the exam. At 10 o'clock I started. And the first
Mm,
session, I done very exceptionally good because that is mid-level of difficulty. I completed in 82 minutes, around 80 to 82 minutes with all the question, 4 to 5 questions. I marked the review. That also I completed. Then I
mm,
am having full confidence. Okay, we are going in same throttle. We will clear the exam. But second session is very tough. A lot of big questions and multi-choice, drag and drop, and some questions, no, I can't able to guess which one is the correct. Like that also I felt because my mind is not working. I didn't sleep like that. So that
mm,
second session I completed in around 77 or 78 minutes. So remaining
mm.
67 minutes is there for third session. Like that I completed. In that session, after that I felt little bit of demotivation because I didn't feel I done exceptionally good in second session like that.
Mm.
But then I gained the confidence. Okay, already done first session very good. So anyway, it will match up with average. So third session, if you do good, then only you clear. So like that, I boosted up internally while taking second break. Then I entered for third session. But third session is almost easy. First session is
Oh,
medium. Second session is difficult. Third session is very easy.
oh,
I almost answered all the question in 65 minutes. Last
wow.
2 minutes is there. Some 3 to 4 questions I marked as review. Only two questions I reviewed. Then the times also completed.
Mm.
So
Okay.
this is the way. And after that, in center-based exam I gave, no. So the PDF already generated, and they took around 5 to 10 minutes for giving that printout. That
Oh.
moment is very, very difficult moment, whether I pass or not, like that. But finally, they gave that.
Okay.
I am looking for whether I successfully pass, like that. You say no in training, like that. I'm seeing that where is that word, like that. That word is not there. Then I thought, oh, I failed. Then only I saw above there is a pause, like that. They indicated. Now
They
that
changed it.
format is
Six
changed.
to 8 months back. It's not a change format, it's a usual format 3, 4 years back. In
Okay.
between, sometime they brought something, a sentence, successfully you cleared. Who want to see that? They want to see the pass or fail, right? So now they're giving the word pass or a fail. Wow, that's an interesting experience I'm hearing from you. One of the thing I'm seeing here is you got a bit tired because of sleeplessness, could have be the reason. But also, yeah, as you rightly said, PMI we can't underestimate. We don't know which paper goes tough
Mm.
and stuff. So coming back on the exam, you said some of the questions are lengthy
Mm.
or tough questions. Is it something any particular area, like coming from a plan-driven approach or agile? Are you able to recognize which area you had a tough questions?
Mostly hybrid, predominantly plan driven, like that is there, and it is
Oh,
from business environment.
okay.
Uh, Maybe while studying the many process, no, business environment only, I think I studied very limited. So
Mm,
maybe that's why that is not stored in my
mm.
my mindset. So that's why
Okay,
maybe it's difficult for me to recollect the environment, recollect the situation to answer that questions also. That is also one of the case I'm saying.
got it, got it. Good, but and mathematical calculations, numbers,
Ah,
formulas,
no questions.
no question.
Only uh, burn down chart relevant two questions. That is also not mathematical. Which area they performed well? They are going in wrong direction, or they good in perform, like that. They just we need
Kind
to
of
understand the chart and answer it.
interpretation of the numbers.
Yes,
Okay.
exactly correct.
Good, good, good. Nice to know about Kumar. I understood that the way you start scoring in the practice exams well. I
Mm.
understood that you should be the school, college, the cream layer guy, because very rarely I see somebody casting 68, 70 in ShriLearning. Somebody scoring 75, 80 means either question is repeating to you, or this person should be a topper somewhere. So you are that person. And also like the way you said. Each full exam, you took 15 to 20 hours to analyze.
Yes.
I see very few people take that effort because everyone want a easy cake. Open the refrigerator, take the cake, have it. No one has a patience. Even in this group, I have people who take the exam, they see the score, they will analyze here, 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 half bake it, leave it. They go to next exam, again same score. Sri, my score is not going high. How it will go? If you don't go and see where you're doing a mistake, where you're doing good, the score will not go high. So that 15, 20 hours, Padma Kumar, can I call that as an investment? Is it an investment?
Yes. Yes, Sri. Uh,
Yeah.
Definitely. That will give, because while studying no management topics, what I understood means it is
Mm.
easily understandable, like that it feel. But after few days, no, definitely you are having very limited points is connected with you. Remaining points you forget. So, but while answering
True.
that questions, no, on the time, it will reflect what you understand really, which are the area you didn't understand. Like that, I felt.
True, true, true. See, that is why you have people coming with an MBA. They did an MBA in a top institution, but you will be surprised the way they're managing the people and project. Because what you read, what you apply, your brain has to sync. As you rightly said, while you read, you feel very easy. Tuckman ladder, farming, storming, numbing. But when you apply, how do you apply? Where you apply? Application knowledge, people fail. In
Mm.
this world, if you go, at least in India, all elections are happening. People talk politics X and Y. If you go in a seat, you do the job, then you realize, oh my God, that's a different story. Sitting in the pavilion is different, getting the
Yes.
ground is different, right? So, exam test your ground knowledge. That's where
Yes.
people struggle hard. So, rightly you said, reading is nice, and application comes in the question paper. Yeah,
Mm.
that's a good point. Nice, good, Padma Kumar. Good, good, good. Nice. Then come back on this point. you prepared and the scores are scaled up. In the sense you were in a 70, then you went to 80, 90. You gave the tips already in a different video. I just want to understand from you, if someone is struggling, that their scores are not going well, maybe you can give a couple of points which can help them to analyze and improve their scores.
Um, Actually, uh, up to first 2 to 3 full mocks, we don't focus on scores. We should understand the question is from which environment, we are in which process mainly. Example, we are in initiation, planning, execution, which process we are in, and which type of question. Like that, we need to feel it, that environment, and answer.
Mm.
Like that, if you try for few exams, then your mind automatically tuned to understand the scenario, and but that will won't work in final exam because we need to read it fast. But in practice, first initial terms we need to do it, means we understand the questions in very clear manner in for at least 500 600 questions. Then on the time you mind easily recognize whenever the question, if you read what are the critical words, we need to understand where they are. Like that situation of the project manager, we can easily grab it, and it is easy for us to eliminate 2 to 3 answers fast manner. So I'll
Mm.
understand the scenario. And sometimes while reading the question itself, I feel before checking the answer, I feel this is the answer. It should be there, like that. Then I
Ah.
start to read the answers, and easily I can eliminate and connect the answers. So that way it will.
So you already think that should be the answer. Even you don't
Yes,
read the answer, your brain starts thinking that's answer.
yes.
Mm.
Like
Mm.
that, I tried, but second mock, I think I completed some 15 minutes exit time, not within time, because I took so much time to understand it. But after that, I improve my first. I looking for the keywords in that
Mm.
question. I
Mm.
firstly see whether it is agile or hybrid or predictive. Like that, first I see. Then which
Mm.
process we are in. If predictive
Okay.
means, definitely I will look which process. Then I
Okay.
will again read the question to answer that, like that.
Understood. And I think last time also I gave the same tip. So first understand which area it's coming from.
Mm.
And as you rightly said, in the main exam, you won't have that luxury of, okay, which area, then you lose the time. So you have to be
Yes.
quicker in that place. Okay. Nice,
Yes.
good. Nice, Padma Kumar. That's a good point. I really like the whole process, coming from the industry, switching the job, and then preparing, taking enough time to read the subject clearly. Whichever book you like, you went and read the book clearly, and then practice the question papers and go to the main exam. However you read, however you get the scores, main exam is totally different ball game, right? So, but still, I like one thing from you is till the last ball of the match, play the game, right? You didn't give up in the middle. It's getting
Yes.
tough. You played the game. Okay, nice. Hope you came back and slept well that night.
Yeah.
You tried.
No. Yeah, I slept very well on that night. Because of
Okay, okay.
enjoyment it took, I took more time to share with others, but after that I slept very well.
Usually people the day before exam, anxiety, they can't sleep. The
Yes.
day they clear the exam with a joy, they can't sleep. So both happens. And next day when they wake up, they feel it's totally empty. They don't know what to do. Exam is
Yes.
over. Next
Yes.
what? So that kind of feel happens. Good. Once again, thanks a lot, Batma Kumar, for coming up here. And you are a good inspiration to share your experience, how you prepared, how you scored. A topper in school and college is always a good topper, which means you didn't prove only by the marks in school days. You
Mm.
gave an idea, how do you understand the subject in detail. I think
Yes.
that's the whole understanding. Go detail, understand. It's not only for the examination, it helped you for interviews. It's
Yes.
going to help you in your job also, right?
Yes.
It's a both the side. Good. Good. Last line, any credit to your family members who supported you?
Yeah, I want to give high credit to my mom, my wife, and my children. I have two
Nice.
children. Both are,
Okay.
one child is 5 years, second child is 2 years only. They
Wow.
always hitting my door to open it to come for play, like that for last 4 months. But
Oh,
I can't able to spend most time. And my wife also having lot of things. She will adjust based on my commitments.
mm,
She understand. Okay, after that your exam will go. Like that also she will compromise many things. My mom
nice.
always providing supports in regular time. So that's why I want credit to all three. Without that, after marriage, it's very difficult for me to study. And
Great.
once again, from ShriLearning, I want very much grateful from you because you guided me very much. That's why before PMP, I understand this project management is just to prepare a Gantt chart, need to follow it with the people so that the work we get the things done like that. After joining your class only, I understand, oh, real project management is something different. So that it is opened my eyes also. I am like that I am saying. So and whenever I am feeling any doubts, anytime I will message you on the time you will give clear guidance how to go about. So I'm very, very thankful for you. And now one more person is Rahul. I asked Rahul last time after clearing the exam. I asked Rahul, I have only one doubt. Which city you are in? So how you? Whenever I message you within half an hour, you are calling me. It is can't. It is impossible for me. How do you are doing? And whenever I am speaking with you, if somebody is in time constraint, they won't speak full. They will limit it to talk. But I never felt to discuss with Rahul means he always open to listen. Whatever I am saying, he will listen. He will then he will give a lot of ideas to interact further also. How you are having that much luxury of time? I asked these things to Rahul also. That much level of support he extended. I am feeling.
Good. Good.
So
Nice. Good, right?
that's why
Good.
I
Good.
thank you
See,
both,
that's
you and Rahul.
that's more about stakeholder management,
Yeah,
right? Key stakeholders you manage closely.
yes. And
Um,
one more person is there. That person is named Swaminathan. He's
mm,
from 2024 batch of ShriLearning. He
mhm.
only referred me to join ShriLearning. And
Nice.
whenever I have higher level of doubt, means first I will call him. He will tell
Mm,
how to go about. He will understand my point of view and he will give some easy insights to uh,
okay.
uh, go about. So he also supported me very, very well. So
Nice. Good. It's a whole team effort. That's what I'm seeing there.
yes,
Yeah.
definitely.
Perfectly. Perfectly. Good. Super, Batma Kumar. And don't miss the fun with the kids. That's more important. Next time,
Yes.
don't lock the door when the kids are knocking.
Absolutely.
Yeah, day will come when we knock the door, they don't open. So, so don't miss that prime age of 5 to the innocent time. Yeah, play with them, have a good time. And I'm happy
Yeah.
that you came here and keep rocking. And as I always say that getting certificate is a portion of life. Please
Yeah.
apply that and be the best manager and leader in the market. Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
great. Good wishes. That's Batma Kumar PMP. Thanks again.
Thank you.
Great. So, let's. I have a question from Dayanidhi. Then I'm going to go to Money. Let's listen to Dayanidhi. Go ahead, Dayanidhi.
Hi, good evening. Good day, Sri.
Hey, hey.
I have a question to Padma Kumar. Uh,
Yep.
Yeah.
he mentioned that he finished the second. I didn't notice the first 60 mark timing, but the second and third one he mentioned 75 to 65. So, if I understand correctly, our total mark ours is 180, right?
230
No,
minutes.
180 questions, 230 minutes.
All right, all right. I was under pressure last after the taking the first mark. I should finish it in 1 minute in each mark. That's my impression.
Oh, that's too much. That's too much pressure. So
Okay.
180 question, 230 minutes.
All right. All right.
See, you're paying $500. They'll give more time. Don't worry.
Thank you. Thank you. Sure.
All right. All right. Good. Then let me go to Money. Money should be online there.
Hi,
Money
sorry.
from, hey, it's a mid of the
Good
night,
morning.
Money. How you got up now?
It's my regular routine.
Oh, yeah, you mentioned. What's your time now?
It's 6:10. It's not too late for me. I'm an early bird. I wake up
Okay.
around 5 o'clock. I mean, it's not early for you, I think. But I
Okay.
usually wake up 5 o'clock. But for ShriLearning, I mean, for the PMP preparation, I started waking up 4:30 or 4. I
Wow.
just work like
Nice.
a cat in my home.
I think you have wooden floors, right? You make a lot of noise as you
Yeah,
keep moving.
yeah, I get complaint from my wife. What are you doing, man?
Same
So you
kind
have to
of questions.
remove your boots, walk on the barefoot so that you
Yeah,
make less noise.
like this.
Like a Tom runs when he want to hide somewhere. I know this is a problem with the wooden houses. Okay, great.
Yeah,
So first
yeah.
come, congratulations, Mani. Done with your PMP.
Thank you. Thank you so
Oh,
much, Sri. Yeah.
great, great. Good for joining. I know Batma Kumar is coming in today. I'm not aware you are coming in. Then Rahul said, hey, Mani is coming in.
I just woke up and Rahul asked me that can you join? I said, okay, yeah.
All right, all
Just
right.
give me 5 minutes. I'll just refresh
Cool,
and come
cool,
back.
cool, good, good. Good. If our noise is going to disturb your family, I will reduce the volume. If not, we can keep
No,
going on.
no, I'm in private room, so no
All right.
issues.
Good, Mani. So when you cleared your PMP, Mani? How many days back?
Yesterday, 16th May. Yesterday,
Okay.
it's not even
24 hours.
24 hours for me. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I cleared
So still,
evening in US time, Eastern time, evening around 4, 5. So then I just messaged you when I came back. I just messaged, I don't know what time it is for you. And then I just messaged you and then I started driving back.
nice, nice to know. I think still you should have that hangover, exam
Yeah,
hangover.
yeah, yeah. So
Okay,
my
okay. Since
usual
you
routine is early. So I usually
okay.
anyway my brain it'll wake up even if sometimes my wife switch off the alarms. If we have late night sleep or something, she'll switch off. But still, my brain
You'll wake up.
wakes up automatically. Yeah,
He didn't know that you are the alarm in house.
yeah, yeah.
Okay, okay, okay. Since you just came out of the exam hangover, I would be interested to first understand the exam and then we go for your preparation model, if you like to say about that. But before that, give a little background of who you are, which city you are.
Sure. Yeah, yeah. So I'm in US for past 11 and a half years. I'm also one of them who's stuck in H1B problem in US.
Mm,
So I work as a SME in the Oracle ERP domain. I have experience in versatile modules from finance to HR, I think procurement, everything. I worked on many areas in Oracle ERP.
mhm.
Um, so
Nice.
that's my background. I've been
Good.
doing consulting here in US with the same company. So
Yeah, I know
we,
US is a very competitive market with the current situation now.
yeah.
You have to stay on the toes all the time, isn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. The main problem is that when we switch to the project, right, we might have to go from PST time zone to EST time zone. So that's like it's very
Yeah,
big country, right? It's kind of continent.
of
So
course.
that's
Of
the
course.
main problem. Yeah.
Right.
Otherwise,
Okay.
US is good place, you know. Right.
Yeah, it's a nice place and the president is good. Okay.
Yeah, it's just a
So,
royal prison. So
okay. So, which city you wrote the exam, Mani?
I took my exam in Washington, DC. Yeah.
Mm. How is the facilities there? I mean, booking was easy. How is it there?
Booking, I booked around a month before. Otherwise, for PMP, I think it's very tough to get. That's what I have been looking into the schedule. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. We have at least 4 centers around in
Mm-hmm.
around 1 hour gap.
Mm.
So
Mm.
I can choose anything, but everything is getting filled. But this one somehow, this DC one, because the
Okay.
commute is little different in DC. So I think that's why people first they don't select the DC location.
Uh,
So I think
okay.
that's the reason. But I know how to drive over there easily. So I've been here for long.
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah. DC is a busy area, right? Traffic will be pretty
yeah,
more.
yeah. Mainly the parking it's little tricky. So
Mm. Mm-hmm.
but
Lot
still
of
okay. I mean,
visitors, lot of
yeah.
visitors, lot of political things, lot happens there, right? I've
We
been there few.
don't go to that city. I mean, we haven't stopped going to that city for past 2 years because of a lot of other reasons.
I
I
remember
don't
being
want to
there.
be
It's
sick.
so tough to park the car. I remember the place. Okay, good.
Yeah.
That's nice. And let's talk a little about the exam itself. First, let me start with the grade scale. If I give 1 to 10 scale, 10 is the toughest. So where you keep your exam number?
So I would say that first 60 was very tough, and then second one moderate, and then third one below moderate, I would say.
Same like what I heard from Kumar a few minutes
No,
back.
sorry, I didn't hear his one.
Oh,
Just now I
he
joined,
said
but
first 60 was crazy for him. That's what he said a few minutes back.
yeah,
Uh-huh.
yeah. So it took around 80 plus minutes to complete first set. So
Okay.
well, let me go back before that. So when I entered to the exam, right? First they gave the note, the rewritable note, and then I just first noted 230 minutes, and then 75. Then remaining, that's how I noted down so that I can refer it always, right? But I just don't want to see the top right corner to see the time.
Okay.
First, I don't
Okay.
want to say that. Please, anybody whoever is going for the exam, don't see the time. You'll get panicked. So better not to see to that location. See it after 30 questions. Just see where you are, so that you know how you are progressing. Instead of checking for every question and then you will get panicked, and then that's also running on your brain. So better not to
True.
look over.
True. So that portion is, I heard 3 levels. And in that case, when you complete the last question, you used the full timing or you had some time with you, balance?
Last question, I didn't have time to complete. When I was reading the question itself, it got timed out. So last question, I didn't attend.
Oh, wow. That's a
So I
full
was
pack.
about to click the answer, but it just said your time ran out. So I just
Wow.
closed it.
That's a
Then I
pack.
just
That's a
went
pack.
to, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
It
The
is
first
something
set
like
it
in the
took
last
time.
ball, you hit the six and win the game, huh?
The thing is that the last set, right? Last set was easy. I mean, below moderate, but it had a lot of matching questions. So I have to read that, right? It was easy.
Okay.
I know how to match that. I mean, I know the answer, but it took time to match. So at least 4 of them on this side and 4 of them on the other side, and I have to match it,
You
right?
got to
So it took
read.
some time to match.
Yeah. I understand.
Yeah.
When you say tough, the first 60 is a tough. Was a question length longer or vocabulary is new? What?
It was a lengthy question. It was lengthy question and a little tricky that two answers from the two answers, which one to select, right? So it was little tricky. And it's more of a hybrid, I would say, in the first set, right? More of hybrid and more of um, 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 agile and as well. So that's what
Okay. Agile flavor was there. Okay. Any mathematical question you got in your exams?
I got only 2 of the mathematical questions, but they are also, I don't need to calculate anything. So
Or
indirect
numbers were
questions.
there?
Yeah.
Interpretation. Okay.
Yeah. And
Nice.
CPA and PA
So,
were given and how to
okay.
play with it.
Then I can sense
So
that your exam was, you have a fluctuating mood in the exam. You will feel, oh man, paper is tough. Then you feel, okay, good. Then it's tough. Kind
yeah.
of up, down. Middle of the exam, did you thought anything? Will I clear this exam? Kind of feel?
Yeah, those things were there. After finishing the first set, I took the break. I mean, it was a center-based exam, right? So I started raising my hand before finishing the 60th question, and then that lady
Oh,
came immediately, so that I can. I don't want to miss that 10 minutes time because in the center-based, I know they have a lot of checking all those things, so I don't want to
mm, mm,
waste my 10 minutes time. So otherwise,
mm,
because the timer will start running again, right after 10 minutes. So
mm, mm.
I immediately called the
So,
lady and
so, so in 59th or 60th question, you put the hands up and you click the
yes,
answer.
yeah,
Oh
yeah,
man, what a strategy. Okay. So she came in, she locked the computer and allowed you to go out.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay, nice. That's good. Then you use the full 10 minutes. When you came back, again, verification happens.
I mean, they asked me to switch off the mobile, so I cannot even switch it on. So they have been keep on watching the
Hmm.
front desk people.
By the way, is mobile, I don't think mobile is in your pocket. Mobile should be in the locker.
No, yeah. They didn't let me to switch on the mobile
Hmm.
in between
Hmm.
also.
Hmm.
So
Yeah,
they
you
asked
can't.
me to take, take the water or something, but I cannot switch on the mobile, so I didn't even check the time. So I took the
Oh,
mandatory break.
yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
okay. Now I got you. Now I got you. Okay, good. So
Yeah.
2 breaks has happened. Exam went tight, and the last minute you cleared the exam. I mean, done with all the question. When you came out, they would have given a printout. In the printout, the results were there.
Yeah. Yeah. And second break, I didn't take the second break. Technically, I took the logical break. It means in the system, it was saying that, I mean, do you want to take a break? I took the break, and then I sat down over there. I was analyzing myself that, so after the second break, right, I had only 65 minutes. So I was analyzing myself, that I was preparing myself. If I go out, right, then again, my brain will go out, and then I have to come back again, right? So I don't want to give that time. So second break, I just sat down. I was just calming down myself and how to prepare for the 60 questions with 65 minutes.
Okay. Okay. So
So
you didn't go
then,
out at all. You spent the whole
no,
10 minutes inside the room.
yeah. I took around 7 minutes. I was just sitting down, and I had that notepad, right? I just started writing down something to deviate me, and then that's how I spent my 5 to 7 minutes. Then I
Okay.
called the lady again, and then she
Exactly.
came.
Okay.
We
Okay.
unlocked it.
Good.
Yeah.
Good. I believe you took something to eat. You had some eatables planned already.
Yeah. I took
Okay.
chocolate and as well
Okay.
as
Very good. Very good. Very good. For the people understanding here, the moment you go to the center, they'll give a locker key. And we should not wear any digital analog, any watch not allowed, mobile not allowed, any electronic stuff with you, it's not allowed. In fact, you wear a jacket like this, they ask you to remove that.
yeah.
Sometimes they take the glass and scan it if you wear the glass. No earphones allowed. Some
Yeah.
places they even don't allow your necklace or a chain. They doubt you may place a lens and record the video stuff. So they
Yeah.
do full
And they
scanning.
check the hand, everything, like it's like
Yeah.
airport checking, but they don't touch you.
Yeah.
They asked me to remove it like this, and then
Remove the
even
fold your sleeves, they would do. Depending on the
yeah.
country also. In some country, they go a little more further also. They'll ask more questions. Yeah, it depends on some city, some country, they have more cases figured. And then those countries, the checking will be a little more stricter, a little more stringent. Yeah. So just for information, people. So you cannot carry everything. You have to just put everything. And you have to carry only your dress and your brain into the exam hall. Nothing else. Pocket you should have be totally empty. Yeah, that's the information to people. All right, good. That's a good job, Bunny. And now let me listen from you on the preparation part. This is a main exam. How was your preparation part?
Yeah, preparation wise, I think I started around a year before reading myself, but I could connect the dots. If I see the scope, I know there's a scope, okay. Schedule, there's a scope, okay, and there's a cost management, okay. We are just validating the scope. That's fine. But how is it getting connected? If I don't connect the dots, then we cannot do the mind mapping, right? So that's when I thought, okay, I think I have to attend the training, and then I started. Somehow I used to check a lot of question videos. I think that's how I got recommendations. ShriLearning recommendations, and then I started. Okay, I thought, okay, let me try. Let me check with. I sent email. I think the October batch, or I don't know, September. There's a batch or something, right? I sent the email at that time to Rahul, but I think that time the batch was going on. So then I joined immediately, but then I started with my November batch. Uh, by the time when I started, I think I completed 2 or 3 chapters, but still, I thought I'm ahead of the schedule, but I couldn't catch up then. I mean, I was continuously reading Rita, but still, it took time for me to catch up before the
Okay.
session. But I
Yeah.
still, yeah, I
Okay.
catched up finally, and then I think. What I used to do is that I didn't take the separate notes, but I took the notes in the Rita book itself. So wherever I have to take the notes, I took in the book itself, and I used to mark over there itself. So that my book is like full of copy. So I took the notes. Um, because when if I, my mind is that if I take the notes, then I will refer only the notes. I might miss some points which I didn't
Oh.
notice in the first reading or second reading. So that's my
Point.
mindset.
Valid point. Valid point.
Yeah. So
Your
when
choice of books, or what are the choice of books for you? One I heard Rita. Any other
Rita
book?
and then Agile book also I read it twice. Rita I read it 3 times. I think.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah. Third time I started reading yesterday morning around 4 to 8. I was just doing mind mapping of that book. I just
Okay.
came and played. Yeah. Partly just rotate it to see
Nice.
that. Yeah. I know you used
Nice.
to say we don't have to memorize ITTO, but I think we have to at least mind map the ITTO, which one
Hmm.
belongs to which category. Otherwise, I feel I think I got a couple of questions of which tool to use in the exam.
But which tool
So
will come?
yeah,
Earlier days, 4 years back, how we used to be is if you give this particular input, what can be the output? This kind of question also be very heavy in the early days. That
yeah,
slowly PMI moved out. Now you're right. We should know the tools. For example, there is an affinity diagram.
correct.
There is a Pareto chart. I should know what are these things and when it will be
Yeah,
used. We should be
yeah,
aware of it. Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
In the
Fantastic.
exam also, I got at least 4 to 5 questions in the with respect to the critical path.
Hmm.
So
Hmm.
and critical path, and then the leveling, crashing,
Hmm.
all those
Hmm.
areas. I mean, everything's related to critical path. What will happen to
Yeah.
the critical path, and if it's packed, how are you going to manage all those questions were there? So it's
Okay.
better to cover up that area, that schedule area,
Hmm.
much.
Good.
So yeah.
Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Good to see. So book reading, practicing exam. While you're practicing, how was your time management or the range of your scores you want to share if you like to share?
Yeah. I used to whenever I prepare the chapter, I used to take the chapter wise questions, at least 4 to 5 chapters. Chapter wise, I think in time management it's okay because I think chapter wise we have enough time.
Hmm.
So chapter wise it was okay, and scores were also good. Chapter wise I used to get around 80. Maybe first time I won't get 60 or something. Then I will
Hmm.
again revise the chapter. Revise means just mind mapping. I'll just revise and see which area which one belong to. And again ITTO mind mapping. So that's the main thing.
Okay.
Yeah. And then I think second time if I check the chapter wise, I used to get around 70 to 80.
Hmm.
Still, I will go through those questions again. It will take time for me. I think I will take at least a day to go through the questions, question
Hmm.
answers to understand, and then I will have books, and then even the PMI chat, right? That also
Okay.
I'll use to put
Okay.
that question. Yeah, as you
Hmm.
said, I think I used to put the question, and then I kind of I will dive into
Right.
the question
Okay.
and see each and every answers. That's how I took
Hmm.
time to
Good.
analyze the questions.
Good,
Yeah.
Money. Nice. That's nice. Seems that today I have a top people in the interviews. A few minutes back, Kumar, he spoke about his preparation. I heard 70, 80 percentage, 90 percentage. I'm also hearing from you 70, 80
No,
percentage.
but
All
the
odd.
full exam, I got around 60 to 65. I took 3 full mock.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, yeah,
Hmm.
yeah. In the first mock, I got 60. Second mock, 65, and third mock also 65. The third mock I
Okay.
took.
I think this
Yeah.
gives confidence to the people also here. They should not feel that only 80% people can clear the main exam. So let me put a question this way, Mani. After you clear the exam, what do you think? Should someone really focus on the scores in the practice exam?
No, no, Sri, but they should focus mainly how to analyze the question. Actually, they should analyze and see why they didn't answer correctly. That's very important. That's what I feel, and they should take time to analyze the question. I think
Yeah.
for me, I've seen some people they used to say they analyzed entire 180 question in 2 days or one day, but I took a week for me to analyze the entire 180
Weak.
question.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, yeah, because
It's
once I
needed.
take one question.
Yeah, I agree with you. I agree with you. I have
Yeah,
people who
yeah.
analyze a full exam in 2 hours. She 2 hours I analyzed, very tired, man. But 2 hours you're done. Yeah, I'm done.
No, but whenever I get a break, even in the work, I'll just take one
Yeah,
question and I'll put it to
yeah,
PMI check,
yeah.
and then I'll
You
see
do it. Good
how
job,
it is.
good job, good job, good job.
So,
So, if I understand that, scores is just an indication, but don't worry too much on the score. right? Yes, of course, scoring nice is always happy. 60,
It
70,
will give
80,
confidence.
that's nice. Yeah, confidence, but still don't too much worry on that. Rather spend the time on analyzing what happened, what went right, wrong. I think that's important. Okay.
Yeah, that's good. Yep.
Good. Super Bunny, that's a really good narration story I heard from you. And first, thanks for waking up early in the morning and coming towards us to share some inputs, that too within 24 hours of exam. Nice to hear. Any credit to your family who are supporting you to make all this happen?
Yeah, I mean, in staying in US, we don't have the leverage of having outside family people help all those things. I mean, extended
Yeah,
family, I
yeah.
would say. So,
Yeah.
so
Okay.
just two kids and my wife, and it's kind of little tough because we have to take them to their classes, everything on our own.
Yeah.
So we
Yeah.
don't get support. So those things we have to compromise, but still they're very helpful.
Of
My son
course.
is he's around 11, so he's very supportive. So he understand that. He used to check after finishing my exam. He used to check, Dad, what's your score? How's it going on? If I say 65, he'll say, no, this is not good.
You have to
No.
improve better.
Yeah.
Okay.
You should get 90 plus. Man, this is not your exam.
So you guys have a discussion at the dinner table.
Yeah.
All right, all right.
So,
I
yeah.
think your way of putting effort is an inspiration to our children, isn't it? They keep
Yeah.
watching dad is working like this. I should also read and learn. That's a good inspiration. Now I always see that when parents sit and read, children also open the book. When parents sit and watch television eating some junk food, they do the same stuff, right? So I think you're setting a good example for your children. So feel happy for it. Great. Subramani, once again, thanks a lot for coming up here. It was so nice to hear your whole journey. And I know US market is very competitive. At the same time, we know that US, Canada, Arab region, and Asia, we see the PMP demand is growing day by day because once upon a time, PMP was like a luxury. Somebody has a PMP, wow. Even today, it's wow, but it's getting mandatory going forward. They're expecting someone to have the PMP as a knowledge to be a leader, to be a manager. If you apply for any job, it's becoming one of the bullet point in the line. Should be PMP or some certificate certified. So it's very vital that too specifically in the US, PMP is a very base trademark. Someone should have that or a benchmark. Yeah, good. So keep up the momentum, apply what you learn, and keep rocking and keep disturbing neighbors by waking up early in the morning. Keep reading. All right, Mani. All right. Thanks a lot. And we'll catch up again.
Thanks for your guidance and Rahul and the team and whoever is putting those tricky question, small ones, right? The short questions, right? It's really helpful and they are very helpful. And everybody, I would encourage everybody to check those questions
You
in
mean that
YouTube.
video?
Yeah. YouTube video questions. Yeah, they are very helpful. And when they drive, when anybody is driving, right, it will be very helpful for them to just go
Yes.
through that.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. They are the explanations are very really helpful.
Good.
Yeah.
Good to know. Good to know. I know there are a lot of resource. Only thing you have to need that time and mindset to use it.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's more important.
Yeah.
Super.
Yeah.
Good. Thanks for coming up here. Keep rocking, Money.
Thank you. Thanks, Ray. Yeah. Thank you.
Good. So we had two people, Mani and Batma Kumar, who cleared exam. In fact, we have big list in the last few days. As days are coming closer, many clearing the exam. Today, Mani and Batma Kumar step up to give their input. So let's give a round of applause for both of them. Great job, guys. Keep rocking. And a round of applause to the rest of the people who also cleared the exam. I'm expecting few more people coming on next week. We'll listen to them. In the next coming weeks, you'll have a bunch of people clearing the exam because they're all pushing to close it by May and June. So you're going to get more inputs from the people. We are getting different flavors, right? One person would prefer a particular book model. One person prefers a particular exam model. But what I see here is all these people have a plan in the mind. What is the exam date? And all these people have something like taking enough time to analyze the question paper. I see this pattern is repeating. But when you say enough, what is enough, Sri? Should I take 10 hours? Should I take 1 week? It's purely up to you. But more shorter, I don't recommend that. A full exam of 180 question, if somebody analyzing in 2 hours, it's very less. But you sit 5 days, but I'm not doing anything. That's also wasted. So take section by section. If it is 180 question, divide 30, 30, 30, and every 30 set it per day. That 30 question analyze. And how to analyze? I should have said this before. I will copy this question and put into any AI. I'll put into AI. Ask the AI to explain the question, not the answer. Explain me that question. I'm not going to challenge is A is correct, B is correct. I don't want to challenge that. First, explain me what is asked in this question, which subject area, what they want from me in this question. First, you get the core of the question every time. The more you understand the question, answer starts following automatically. But I see many people spend less time in the question, rather they're more interested why my answer is wrong. They want to fight and argue, oh, A is correct because I chose an A. Maybe you are a good guy, but yeah, don't put too much effort into that. Please spend time on the question. Later, see the answers that will help you a lot. Yeah, man, you want to say something?
Oh, sorry. In the question reading part, I mean, while analyzing the question in the chat, right? So we can challenge the AI so that it will tell us
Yeah.
that why it choose that answer, and
Of
that
course,
will
of
be
course.
helpful usually. If
Of
we
course.
are not
Yeah.
convinced with the answer, then we can challenge the AI. Sometimes
Yeah.
it will change the answer as well, and it will give you the proper explanation.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
that way we are convinced, or we know why the answer is wrong.
Very
So
good, very
I
good.
have
Good
done it
money.
many times. Yeah.
Very good.
Sorry.
That too,
Sorry.
after married life, having a spouse, you can't challenge anyone, right? Only AI you can challenge. So at least someone in the life you challenge a change answer. You never see after your married life. So please make use of the AI. Huh?
Keeping the volume low.
Keep quiet, huh? All right,
Okay,
all
sorry
right.
to bother you.
Okay. Hey, nice, man. Thanks a lot.
Okay, thank
All right, good. Let's jump back now. I should have some people going for the exam. Let's quickly listen to them. Then I have a subject to talk about facilitation and coaching technique. I have something on the topic. Then I have some question paper on it. So let's quickly listen to the people getting for exam. Is anyone having question related to exams? Diana, do you
Yeah.
have something?
Yes, I'm planning 28th of May. Okay, I
Okay.
booked the date. I did my first mock on 11th. Before that, I took 5 weeks to finish this Rita reading. And then I went
Okay.
chapter-wise question, and then I scored between 70 to 80. That was my chapter-wise. Then, I decided to go with the full mark. What I did is I did not go through the Agile practice guide. After I finished the first mock, I realized that most of the questions are Agile based. So
Oh, Agile related.
I need to put detail to that. And also last week, I'm analyzing the incorrect answers. The daily 20 questions we took, and with the help of the group and with us, so analyzing that questions. So I can see the gap. I can see that where I'm lagging, and those stuff is okay. I'm just doing preparation. And today I'm supposed to take the second mark as per my schedule, but I'm still not. I feel I'm not ready. So
Ready for it.
I
Okay. It's okay.
consume.
It's okay. It's okay. I accept your point. Analyzing and reading the Agile practice is good, important because you get the depth of Agile. But how is in your job? Do you have Agile somewhere there?
No, it's like same like Padma Kumar said. We only run with the issues. There's no proper planning. I'm into the aircraft maintenance. We are in the service-oriented industry. So somebody has done the proposal, somebody has done the planning, and we are into the execution space. So we run with the issues most of the time.
Okay, I got you. All right, then keep up the momentum and keep me posted on your scores, how things are going on.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
Good. That's Dayanidhi. So let me listen the rest of them. Is anyone going for the exam? Okay. All right. Then if people are having related to questions related to exam or you're preparing for the exam, put your hands up. So meantime, what I do is I'll bring a subject. We'll talk about something on teaching and coaching skills.
Sorry, Sri. So in my case, can I still plan for 28th or should because my next mock I'm planning on 20th because I took
You can, but are you taking any? I mean, are you taking holidays or off in between these weeks?
20 to 28. I'm fully booked for a holiday.
Oh, okay. Then how many exams you took so far? Practice?
One full, and then
I mean, 60 questions?
I finished 180, and then 40s. I took a couple of 40s, but not. I didn't take a single 60. Today is my. I'm planning to take over 60.
Question. Do a couple of 60 questions today. Let us see your time management. Keep it 75 minutes or 80 minutes. And let's see the scores also there.
Okay.
28th looks okay, provided you're going to put a full effort on coming week.
Okay.
Coming week is a crucial for you. You have to push a bit hard. At the same time, how is the center availability in your city?
I booked. It is available. I didn't check, but when I see the slot, I just booked because 28 is very crucial for me. I need to go for it, and then from June first week onwards, I'm busy with the family commitments. So I need.
Oh, okay. Then let's give a push on this.
Yeah.
You from now on you have to be super attentive in the sense of looking for the gaps, rereading the subject, and again going for the practice exams. It's not always you have to go to 180 question. Take 60 also. Probably I'll do it this way. I'll take a 260 questions in a shot. I'll take 60, 5-6 minutes break, another 60. 120 questions, enough. Then give a break, sit and analyze all the questions. After some time, next day morning, again take 60.
Okay.
180, you can do once in a while. You don't need to do every time. 180 is done to understand your stamina, understand your overall time management, because there are people who do 60 questions very good. When it comes to 100th question, they start losing patience and start losing interest. After 150th question, they start clicking something. So their scores drop drastically there. To test that ability, only we go for 180 questions. If not, even 60 or couple of 60 is okay to understand the subject and time management.
Okay.
Yeah?
Thanks. Yeah. Good.
All right. Good.
Sri, sorry to interrupt. I have a question. I'm just planning to take an exam 30th this month. I did not book the slot, but I'm just planning it. The question here is, I took a couple of 60 questions. The score is around 62 and 55. This is the score I'm getting it. Whether I still able to book it or I need to practice more. I know I need to practice more, but what is your suggestion?
Yeah. What is your domain? Which industry you're working for?
Medical domain.
Medical domain.
Device
Very good.
manufacturing.
So agility could be
No, Agile, we are not using it.
new for you. Okay, then there is a learning curve. In your scores, when you check, are you losing scores in Agile or process-oriented area? Where are you losing your scores?
It is mixed up, but I feel a little confident in Agile because that area I'm confident, but mixed up, I would say.
Okay. 30th, by the way, is the center available in your city?
I did not check the. I need to book the, but I'm just planning to take it on.
Okay, check it. To answer your question, the scores, I would say we are in the borderline. We have to improve maybe a little more, but that's possible. 30th, it's possible, provided how much effort you're going to put the coming week. Are you planning any holidays or offs in the coming weeks?
Not that, but in the next, the 25th to 30th, maybe I will take a couple of days to study for this exam.
Okay. So now, keeping 2 weeks time with us, if you really want to go for this exam, you have to spend enough time to take a few more short exams, like 60 exams, 60 question paper, and keep a time slot of 75 minutes or 80 minutes, and hit a target of 65 or 68%. That's a range. From 62, I won't expect you to 75. That's too much. But from 60, 62, what you scored, or 58 somewhere, up to 66. But this is just a number. But from where it will come is, if you analyze the question, you will see some gap areas. For example, in quality management, you may be making a lot of mistakes, or you are too urgent to read the question. So you identify where it is happening and start trimming and analyzing those areas. If you can do that, it's highly possible. But two things you have to check. Check first the center availability in your city. And because sometimes the May is not available, then you have to see the immediate of June month. So start doing that part and keep me posted on your scores. Are you recording your scores and timeline in an Excel sheet by any chance?
I started, but yeah, I'll have to do it.
Okay, do one thing, record those information, take a screenshot and share with me in the WhatsApp. I will also read through that and then give an idea. But for now, let's keep May 30 is possible. But let's give a push today, tomorrow, next 2-3 days. And again, we'll relook by Tuesday. Give me the screenshot of what are you doing by Tuesday. then we'll make a plan accordingly.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Sri.
Yeah. Good. Sagar.
Yeah. Hi, Shri. Shri, I have booked my slot on 10th June. I think last week we had chat. And I
Yeah.
have given the 60 questions, couple of marks. So score is in between 52 to 58. And one full mark, the score is 56. So considering today's the session, I just want to hear that is the agile practice guide is needed for me right now, because I am just referring Rita, and whatever questions I have that is marks I have solved, I am just analyzing those. And from the AI analyzer, the agile is not my weak area. From looking from the that weakness area and all. So I just referred your videos for clearing the concept. So is this enough, or I'm just I need to go for the
Okay.
agile practice guide?
Let's understand other factors also. Sometimes it could be subject area, which is a problem. At times it could be our reading ability. When you say reading ability, you are reading the question, but you couldn't really get the whole grip of what they're asking. Maybe the vocabulary is not clear for us, or a subject is not clear for us. When you analyze your question paper after the exam, how do you feel? You feel that, oh, I know this answer, I missed it, kind of a feeling, or you get a feel that, oh, I don't know this subject at all. What was your feel?
Actually, out of 60, I would say 10 to 12 question. Likewise, I am about to answer. There are two options nearby. So I think this is one number is correct or two number. So likewise, confusion in 10 to 12 questions. So whenever I'm going for analyzing the questions, so I just come to that. Earlier I was confirmed this one, but I have chosen this one. So that type of 8 to 10 questions
Okay.
in my
Out of
analysis I found.
55%, if 8 to 10 questions are there, which means the rest of the subject area is new to you, or you have doubts on the area. Right now, what I'm trying to see here is, even if you score 65% now, at least 30-35% area is a bit of gray area in case could be a subject gap. What I want to check with you is, are you noting down somewhere in the paper, these are the subject areas I'm struggling, right? For example, if I take a 60 question exam, we have something called AI analysis in the question paper itself. If you click that button, it's going to analyze all your questions and give an output. These are the areas you performed well, and these areas you're struggling. Have you got that kind of details also with you?
Yeah, I'm doing this from last week. So I'm just picking that area and just rereading the data book. So there is one chapter, team building. I'm just focusing again. So likewise, one by one, 6 to 7 points.
Yes.
So that thing is doing.
Do
So
that.
I just want to know, is this sufficient, or need to go for agile practice guide also?
You mentioned just a minute
That is
before, you said
analyzing
agile, you
question
are
is
confident.
sufficient or not?
Yeah, it's a sufficient, but I'm still trying to understand, do you have a gap in your subject knowledge, or do you have a gap in question reading ability? Your subject is clear, but you don't have the patience to read the question fully. When you read a half a question, your brain says that could be the answer, and you go to the answer. After some time, you read the answer, but your brain is not clear what I read in the question. Again, come back to read the question. So if I'm jumping between question, answer, again question, again answer. If that kind of situation is happening, if it happens for 2-3 questions, okay. Out of 60 questions, if I do 30-40 questions like that, which means my question reading ability should be improved. So what I mean is, I will read 5 lines of question, and then I'll go to the answer. While reading the answer, I don't know what I'm reading now. For what I'm reading here, again, I'll go back to read the question. Once it happens, okay. If it is consistently happening, my brain is not there. I'm just reading. If that kind of situation is happening, it's not a subject problem. It's basically our way of reading problem. So if you understand that gap clearly, you can nail it out. If not, what will happen is, yes, you will read Agile Practice Guide, you will read PMBOK, you will read Rita, fantastic, you know everything. But in exam hall, when you see the question, your brain is not calm, composed. it jumps up, down, up, down, up, down. So first you have to understand, am I having a subject problem? Am I have a reading problem? If we can divide these two, and slowly we can come out of that. That's my idea. With the scores right now, I will say June 10th is highly possible. It's highly possible to do. But first, please understand, are you struggling with the gray area on the subject, or my brain is jumping up, down, up, down, up, down, where I'm struggling? If we can divide these two, we can do something. You got that, what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yeah? Okay.
Yes,
But
I got.
but are you in communication with me in the WhatsApp?
Yeah, I have. Yes, from last week, I just
Okay.
initiated.
Okay. Let's keep up the momentum.
Yeah,
But answering your question directly, Agile Practice Guide is a very good book. I would recommend you to read that book. It's only 180 pages or something. Especially in the book, end of the book, there is something called annexures, where they give the scenarios. In a hybrid project, what will happen? In a plan-driven going to Agile, what will happen? There'll be a table column. In the table, each scenario will be explained. At least go through that and read it. That also will help you. That's a good book to read. Yeah.
Okay.
Good.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you.
Then I'm going to listen to Batma Kumar. Batma Kumar, when is your exam?
Okay, Sri, sorry, I want to drop this call. So anyone want to discuss any other doubts or topics, means I will discuss, or else I will drop this call.
Thanks, Batma Kumar, for coming up here. Do anyone have a question for Batma Kumar or Mani, who cleared exam recently?
Sri, can I get the Padmakumar contact to reach him directly?
I think he will charge for that. How much you charge, Batma Kumar?
No charges, always welcome.
Always welcome.
Rahul having my details, please
Okay,
get
I'll
it
let
from
you
Rahul.
see.
Yeah, talk to Rahul, you'll get it. Okay. Thanks, Batma Kumar, for coming up here. Nice. Have a
Thank
nice
you.
Sunday.
Thank you, team.
Great. Good. All right, good. Then let's jump to Rajiv Sharma. Rajiv, I saw your message this morning.
Hi, Shri. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Things coming up well for you today.
Yes, I've taken the full mock after 8 months or so. So it was tiring for me also. And that point you are discussing, that going back to the questions and answer after start with, I've done taken the 80 questions first in the first row.
Your voice is breaking, Rajiv.
Take a break, then move forward, and then going back to the question again. Eventually, after completing the full mock, I got to know that I'm still on the path. The things are on the right directions only, and I will try to make it as early as possible, and I will be in touch with you. And I will be analyzing all the 5 or 6 full mock I have taken, and I will come back with a fresh approach, and then I will take the 7th mock also. I will be in touch with you. Thank you.
Good, Rajiv. One thing I observed with you, if I vaguely remember 2 weeks back, something I listened from you. When I read the question, my brain is not sometimes helping me to stay composed. Is it with you,
Yes.
Rajiv? We discussed, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
How do you feel today when you wrote this full exam? Are you able to be focused?
Just to start with, for almost 60 to 70 question, it was okay. But and after that, it took some time. I was dozing also. I was feeling asleep also in between for some question. I took some time and then take the water and then started again. But it was a good experience. Again, start doing the full mock after 8 months. So I think
That I agree.
Yeah.
That I appreciate. After a long break, you came back. The scores are good. And I saw your message this morning saying you're going to revise RETA 11. Fantastic. Then I have one feedback or a comment on that. If I remember your chat message, you did exam 20, you completed 20 minutes early.
Yes.
This is apart from 2 breaks.
I would, when I submitted, it was 29 minutes left. Okay. 20 minutes. And I've taken 7 minutes one break and 2 to 3 minutes one break. So I've deducted those time.
So you have 10 minutes, sir, then I remove it from there. So you
Yeah.
finish the exam 12 minutes earlier. It's okay. I think this is better than the previous timeline. Previous, I think you are pretty fast.
Yes.
Okay, you are good
Yes.
right now. Okay, 10 minutes is
Yeah.
okay. 10 minutes balance is okay.
Yeah.
You are getting best shape, Raju. Keep up the same momentum and keep me posted on your progress. For information, we have worked out on the exam questions more. So you may get more new questions also when you click the full exam because you already did 5 exams, 6 exams. If you click
Yeah.
the next exam, you get a fresh questions. So we are done with more on that area.
Okay.
So go ahead and
Okay.
post me your results.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Perfecto. That's Rajiv. All right, good. What I can do is we'll go to subject. Wow, a lot of discussion today, huh? Wow, wow, wow. Exam, exam, exam. Interesting. So what we can do is I have a subject to discuss today. This subject I want to bring in a hybrid organization. See, what is in a hybrid organization? It could be an organization just picked up Agile, or they were in the traditional model for so long, they don't want to leave the traditional model, but they want to bring some agility also. Could be the ways. Now, what is happening here is these companies are having a role called project manager. Some companies call them as an agile manager, delivery manager, or they call as a scrum master, release train engineer, could be product owner, product manager. These all roles coming up. All these roles, what they do here is they spend time on the project. Fantastic. When I say project, project does not stand in the vacuum. Okay, a project will not be in the vacuum, right? Project stands with people and the process in the company. Whatever company it is, a startup company, middle level company, tier one company, whatever level it is, there is some process exist. And people. Maybe if you're working in a Bangalore, you will meet some multicultural environment because Bangalore is a hub which invites people within India. If you go and work in Arab region, yeah, you invite some set of region people there. If you sit in Africa, you invite some people. America, you invite 100 plus countries. Europe, 100 plus countries. So when you work in this environments, whatever it is, you have to deal with people and the process which is new to you. Now, as a manager, as a leader, as a scrum master, release train engineer, product owner, product manager, even though they talk about the product, there are places you have to talk with the people. Now, I want to bring this a concept called coaching, facilitation, or teaching. These are some skill sets we expect from these roles. Now, question is, um, if you look from a long distance, for some of us, it looks everything equal. Facilitation is equal to coaching. Coaching is equivalent to mentoring. Mentoring is equivalent to teaching. If I ask someone, Scrum Master is a facilitator, look like if others don't facilitate. The answer is everyone will facilitate. Now, facilitation is a way of doing something. Now, I'm going to bring these topics and we discuss some points on this. And then from there, let's derive some questions, like a PMP model questions. Before I jump forward, I'm going to ask you this basic question. As per you, what is facilitation? A basic one-liner if we can come back. What is facilitation from the manager or anyone in the role? What is facilitation?
Who can lead? Who can
Very
lead?
good.
Yeah.
Lead. Lead project, people, process. Which one are you going to lead?
Yeah. Anything. You will be the one who is taking control of it. So,
Control of it. Fantastic. Controlling and leading. Oh, good. I got one liner. Nice. Any other
Enabling
point?
others.
Enabling others. Okay. Okay. Enabling is, I'm trying to see how can I put it in a day-to-day job. When you say enabling, am I making people to do something by facilitation?
No, you're not actively making somebody do something, but actually enabling, meaning you are, I would say, removing blockers in their path, or you are giving them the chance to perform better. It could be person, it could be a project, or it could be a product, making sure that what it is meant to be, they perform to the best.
Nice, nice, nice. Basically, open the doors for them. Okay, nice. Thanks for this input. I'm seeing a couple of more chat messages. Balaji says, Provide space or forum to speak. Provide a space. Okay, give an environment. Fantastic. Now what I do is I'll bring something in the screen. Let know the screen is visible for you. You got the screen?
That's right.
Okay. Now, a few points are given here, okay? Whatever I just gave some wordings, some things are given here. Let's look at, there is a left side and the right side. The left one is yellow, right one is orange stuff. So in the left side, there is a grouping of two things. One is facilitation, one is coaching. By the way, we see these three terms coming mostly in the market. One is teaching, mentoring, and coaching. Let's go in detail about what it is. So let's first talk about facilitation. I rightly heard from the people here, team needs an environment. We want to create an environment. Before you go there, if you go to top line, the situation and needs of the people. People needing help. People need a help. As I said, project doesn't stand in the vacuum. Project will work in a combination of I should have people, I should have process in a place. Both I should handle. What proportion? That purely depends on your company governance model. There is something called governance. You all know that above the project, there is something called a governance in your company. Whole company, there is a company level governance. Organization level governance will be there. Project level governance will be there. That will decide what proportion, what to be done. Now the question here is, if I have a role as a manager, I have a role as a scrum master or a release train engineer or a delivery manager, what way I can do facilitation? So if you look at here, facilitators and coach hold impartial stance. I would say this is a key term of all the stuff. See, what is impartial, man? You don't want to get into the subject itself. You know the subject. That doesn't mean you are a blank guy. If a team is talking about a technical decision making, team A, team B, or same team, two set of people, there is a conversation about an architectural design. Definitely you are aware of what is this architectural design discussion is for, which project, what design, but you will not get into the nitty-gritties of all this information which is not needed for you, which also allows you to have an impartial stance. I'm not going towards A or towards B. I stand in the center. Why this is important is when you do a facilitation technique, the moment you stand in the center, but ask them a provoking questions to make people to think on the right direction, you start behaving a facilitator. Somebody rightly said that we want to create a space. Sometimes they call as a psychologically safe environment. People should feel safe to communicate. People should be feeling safe to fail in front of everyone. It's okay. It's okay to fail. Now, as a facilitator, you bring the ideas, you bring the thought process, but you don't lean any one direction. You stand in the center. But see, is it an easy job? The answer is that's the most toughest job. When you join a new company, chances are you may be a impartial stance person in the beginning stage. Over a period of time, as a human being, you start bias towards someone. Something like there is a hippo rule. Do anyone remember a hippo rule? Somewhere in the class I spoke about it. Hippo rule. What is hippo?
Highest paid person in the
Opinion. Yeah.
organization.
You're right, you're right,
Yeah.
you're right. Highest paid person opinion, which I want to convey here is a powerful person. It could be power by various reason. Power by position, power by hippo means not always money. It could be by position, by influence, by gender. Because there is a male, dominating male in the room, maybe that person point is correct. I could say like that. There is a woman, I don't want to make a mess in the room because there could be a W power in the room, women power. I don't want to mess up with this diversity. So both, right? If it's dominating male is a problem, there is a situation. I don't want to rub up in a wrong place. The women situation gets bad in the room. So you want to be very soft with these guys. I'm a nice person with all the women. No, 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 no. You are impartial. You are impartial. You have to stand for the law. You have to stand for the situation. At the same time, allow both the party to discuss in a very effective, productive way. By the way, I took only one line of facilitation. But what has been interpreted by people in facilitation means setting up the meeting rooms, calling for a meeting, sitting middle of it, taking notes. It becomes like a PA or a secretary in the company. No, 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 no. That's not facilitation. Facilitation is you will have thought process. That doesn't mean your thought process influence in a wrong direction. Rather, you stand in the center, make people to discuss in the right way. If it is wrong, if it is wrong. If it is right, if it is right. It is men or women, whatever category it is, but the point is a point. Can you do that in a better way with a smiley face? Can you do that? And that if I bring in, I'm maturing in leadership. It's one of the skill set. If someone questioned me, Shri, facilitation, I heard it more in Scrum, in Agile. Is it newly invented in the world? Then I'll put this question to you. Do you think this concept of facilitation newly invented in the world? Recently we got this word? Or is this there for long back?
No, it's there everywhere.
Everywhere, right?
Yeah.
Everywhere, right? Do we expect this from the time of a king, time of a queen? We need someone to do this, but there were laws and situations they can't do that. But now we are living in a world where you should be able to speak up to be a facilitator. Okay, let's go back this one. Now I'll put some points for you. Let's first read these points. This matrix, what you see in the screen, 4 foundational leadership and development stances. It's called stances. Shri, what do you mean by stances, man? Wearing different hat is called a different stance. Can one person follow all these stances? Answer is yes. As a one person, you or me, when I go to my job, when I be with my family or my business, I can use all these 4. Can I use all these 4 on the same day? Maybe. In the same situation, I doubt on that. In a situation, maybe one of them can apply or a hybrid can apply, but not all, too much. So you could be a manager. You could be a scrum master, agile coach, whatever role it is, which has involvement of people, process, you come to this point. Now, the key word what I want to agree here is impartial stance. How important it is even when you go for a coaching is the highest level out of this team, teaching, mentoring, coaching is highest level where you make people to think from their own experience. I have an idea, but beyond my idea, I'll question the person. How do you think you want to do this? I may give a thought process, but I want you to think, which means if I start doing something on your perspective, I do some kind of bias. I start pushing my ideas. No. Person being coached draws on their own experience to reach their objectives. Usually at the toppest level, for the sports people, they'll have a coach. The coach will know many techniques, but try to see how much the person can learn and bring up his own technique out of it. So coaching is an art. The leader remains neutral and does not provide answers. Okay? Don't provide the answers, which means you will ask more questions of why, or you ask more questions of what, which means you make people to think instead of act as a guide to others to find their own path. Now, if you look at here, these both are most trickiest area. I would say that little bit of maturity in your experience is needed to be a facilitator or a coach. Shri, when you say experience, does it mean someone should work in the industry for 20 years, 30 years? Not necessary. There could be a person who worked 30 years but never become a facilitator or a coach in his life. There could be a person just started their career, they can become a coach. It's purely your style, your way, your courage, your openness, your assertive communication, your clarity on the subject. You take the time to read people, read process, read subject. These all things can change a person into facilitator or a coach. not by the position. What I want to convey here is, if someone in this room says, Shri, I am Scrum certified, I'm a Scrum master, I'm facilitator. Okay, the paper will tell facilitator, but are you a facilitator? We don't know. We don't know. Shri, I'm PMP certified. I'm a project manager. I will coach people to do right things. I'll facilitate. Yes, you can. You can. But it is not guaranteed. It comes by the way you think. Why I have to say this is, this exactly reflects in your exam scores. When you're writing question paper, constantly some people get a 60, 55, 62, doesn't go up. You'll be surprised, man, I'm reading all why it's not happening. Could be years and years and years our brain has recorded this way, which means if someone is very bold, voice rising guy, I will lean my answer towards them. If there is a woman in the room, I don't want to mess up with the women problem in the corporate, so I will be quiet. It's okay, she's right. If this kind of mindset is grown up with you, you will reflect that in exam question paper. You don't get that leadership thought where I don't want a dominating male ruling the system. I don't want a woman because of that I'm keeping quiet. No, whatever it is, it's impartial. I will ask them to speak to the right point. If somebody can grow to that level, then we can call ourselves as a leadership person. If not, because I got a certificate, I got a promotion, some job role. Anyway, you'll get a salary. That will not go problem. But you cannot become a facilitator for this reason, where the book says you can become as you start constantly focusing. How can I stay away from bias, impartiality, and make others to do the job? And that way, the left side happens. Is it an overnight job? It's not an overnight job. It takes some time to come to that level. Before I go to the right side, are you seeing these opportunities in your corporate? Whether we apply or not, different situation. Are you seeing this opportunity for a facilitation coaching in your job? Any one of you? You see these opportunities? Which means you can facilitate people to make a decision. That kind of situation, are you getting it in your job?
Yes.
It's happening. It's happening. Very good. Then let me give a follow-up question on that. When that kind of situation comes in, at times we are influenced by bias, because I know this guy, because I always trust this guy. Is this also implicitly influencing us? Is it happening? It has been to me for me. If there is an architect, if there is a great guy, I know this guy is a great guy. Back of the mind, before the conversation starts, I think this person may be the right person. I have been like that. Have anyone been like that or being like that?
Yeah, see, that is very normal, right? So when we talk, we see them and then we think like, okay, in previous scenarios, they reacted very good. So probably
Past
possible.
experience.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that also can turn into a problem. There could be a new person joining the company, could give a groundbreaking design which no one thought. If in case I am a bit biased towards this architect, I'm making a partial decision, chances are I may lose the greatest idea. I may kill the psychological safety. What I'm saying is so theoretically nice. In practical life, people struggle hard, including me, I would struggle hard. However, the more you read the books, you get an idea. Okay, when I'm a facilitator, I bring the ideas together. I'm not going to lean towards someone. I'm going to make them to talk. Best out of it will come out. Not about best person, it's about the best idea. Good. Thanks for sharing the points. Let's see something on the right side. There comes teaching and mentoring. Okay, this is the highest scale. What I see on the facilitation coaching, highest scale. Teaching. There are learners who want direct instructions. They want instructions from us, step by step. Teachers and mentors provide their expertise and advice. They have to teach them exactly what to do. If I'm going for a car driving classes, the teacher there will tell me this is a gearbox and this is acceleration and this is a steering. I want every instruction clearly given, because it is an unknown area zone for me. It's a zero zone for me. I don't know anything. I want somebody to teach me carefully. So teachers will take enough time to train the people to get the A, B, C, D, everything. Now the question is, can a facilitator become a teacher? Answer is yes, possible. Can a coach become a teacher? Highly possible. But the point here is, I should be very careful. Am I a coach here or am I a teacher here? How do I decide this, Sri? It purely depends on whom I'm talking with. If I'm talking with a person very new to car driving, yes, definitely I'm a teaching person. Whereas someone knows very well, yeah, I have to step in as a coaching person. It purely depends on a situation scenario. And this is also a problem in the question paper. In the question paper, when you read a question, there could be a situation where I have to step in, but I have to make you to do the job. I have to question you correctly. I have to ask why you do this. I have to ask you what you will do. Coaching. When it comes to teaching, I have to tell exactly step by step procedures. When I understand the scenario, I can wear the hat, or I should call that as a stance, where you create a stance of coaching or teaching. It purely depends on that. But you cannot tell that, Sri, anyone new to the company, I have to teach them. That could be wrong, because that person may be new to the company but not new to the industry. They know very well about the subject. They may know the subject. They just need a mentoring from you. See, what is mentoring? A bit of a guidance, bit of a advice, bit of my experience. Hey, when I was a scrum master, when I was a project manager, when I was a coach of a football, when I was a car driver, this is how I do. You share your own experience to the person, somebody listening to that, and they know, oh, that's how you do. Okay, I can also do that way. Mentoring. You mentor with them, putting the hands on the shoulder, like how a dad or a mom talk with the children when they grow up age of 15 and 16. When they are a kid, I have to teach them step by step what to do. When they come to 14 and 15, you put their hands on the shoulder and talk to them. When they grow at the age of 20 and 25, you become a coach. You ask them, if you want to go for a university, what kind of thought process you have in your mind? I would question them that trigger the thought process, what university you want to go, what kind of life you want to lead. You coach them to be a better person. So teaching, mentoring, coaching, it's all as a package, but purely depends on a situation or a human being in front of you, plus your company policy and processes. Now, all four looks very close to each other, right? We can tell I'm a leader. Okay, fantastic. I'm a leader. As a leader, will I apply all four? Yes, there is a necessity you will do, but it purely depends on the scenario. I'm repeating again few times about the scenario. The reason is, when you read agile related questions, when you read project management related questions, if it is talking about people, if it is talking about some agile and process, give little more attention. Is this question asking you, I'll come back, is this question asking you to facilitate in an impartial way, which means you don't go either side? Is this a question asking you to teach line by line what this guy needs? First, understand what they want from you as a manager, and then go to the answers. Chances are you may find a bit of clarity. Okay, I have some questions to share with you. Before I go, out of these four boxes, which one you personally like? Do you like to be a teacher? You like a mentor? You like a coaching? Which one is your favorite choice? Let me see your chat box. What is yours? Or go ahead, you can spell out in the mic.
Facilitation, Shri.
Facilitation. Neha says facilitation. Why especially facilitation, Neha? Any one line you want to say? Why you like it?
Because I feel like in my personal, I mean, not personal, like what the cult companies I've been part of, the culture has always been to, work in a collaborative environment, that not leading by authority, but working and listening to everybody's opinion and then arriving at a common, agreement. Okay, this is how we want to do things, which is best. So yeah, everybody's opinion is considered equal, even though they might be going completely in a different direction, but then arrive at a common solution which works best for the project. So yes, I feel facilitation is good. It empowers people around you to express
Okay.
themselves in a very trusted way.
Understand. Thanks, Neha, for that. Maybe ask you this question. If the company gives us a role, for example, a manager or a scrum master or someone, this role does not have a power. When I say power, you can't decide their career path. Now, when we go and sit for a facilitation, for example, there is a technical discussion is happening. When you don't have a power, still can we facilitate? Which means people do listen to us in that case.
Yes, yes, yes. But I do not have much power as a, I mean, taking, when I would see that situation is that I am not the person who is deciding for the project, but yeah, I can still influence even if I don't have the authority. Yes, it is still possible.
Yeah, yeah. Good point, Neha. See, we are living in a life model today. If you go 10, 15 years back, usually the people who has the power, who decide our career path, who will sit for this kind of meetings. And this person, he or she, will decide my career in the next 3 years. So when the person who's sitting in the center, who has a power of holding my career, and this person says something, we all keep quiet or listen to the person. But now we are introducing roles like agile managers, scrum masters, project managers, where the power is getting less and less and less because career decision is not by them. They have to focus only on the project. Now, if this person goes and sit in the center and say that, hey, this design is not good, design B is good, why should people listen to you? People feel that why you have to be in the center? This question can also pop up. Is it possible? People can
Yes, yes,
people
yes,
can think
possible.
why, huh? Possible, right?
Mhm.
This is, I don't have a silver bullet right now, but there's a most tricky area happening in the market, which means there are certain roles in the market which is not given with the power. Without power, you should help people. So there comes servant leadership, which means I should have that a character of serving the people for a while, be with them, help them, clear the blockers. Somebody rightly said, maybe Neha, you said facilitation is removing the impediments. For a while, if this person does it, then people naturally incline towards that. Power is not needed because we like this person, we want to follow this person. It's not we have to follow. 10, 15 years back, I worked with some managers, I have to follow because that person has the power of my career. Now we are moving towards a world where we want to follow because I like this person. How can I listen to this person? Because he or she, without bias, can facilitate the situation. It's so nice in the paper. Still in the world, people are struggling these roles, but there are successful people in this role also who serve the people and gain that people power from them and then become a facilitator. Neha, go ahead.
Yes, Sri, I was also trying to add that, like you were saying, nowadays the skill is very relevant because I'm increasingly seeing in for my interview preparation, a lot of people asking for skill sets like influencing without authority. It is inbuilt into the role. I mean, it earlier it used to be a word for me, okay, influence with that. Now, after starting this and reading the book and going through our classes, I can see where actually how it is mapping out, what is the difference. So, and in your slide as well, you are saying coaching and mentoring and teaching. I think these three, in my mind, it was the same. And today, just now, yeah, it is the same coaching, okay, mentoring. But now I can realize that, yeah, it is
Yeah,
different
yeah.
and how it is different. Yes.
True, 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 true. I too, the reason I brought this is, rightly you say there are many people think all three are equal. In fact, one other way it's equal, but certain things have certain timeline when to do it. So good point, Neha. Appreciate it. Good. Then I will listen to Soumya. Soumya, you said you like mentoring personally. Will you have some points on that? You want to share anything on that?
Yeah, hi, Shri.
Hey.
Yeah, I just mentioned that mentoring is better because you get some expert advice from a person who has already had that
Ah,
knowledge,
ah,
and
okay.
so you
Okay.
you get some direction to think and get your
Hmm.
ideas.
So you're talking from a listener's perspective. As a listener, you want a mentor who have traveled the path already.
Hmm,
You
hmm.
tell me, should I take a left turn or right turn? Tell me what to do, right? Kind of You give me the guidance.
Not exactly. I don't want a precise direction, but I want to get some guidance so that I can think which direction to take.
All right. Too much, it becomes a teaching, isn't it? It
Yes.
becomes instruction here. It becomes instruction. But you want only the guidance. So there is a mild difference. Instruction is a step by step. Because it's a new skill, I never been there. I don't know how to sail on the boat.
Correct.
Somebody has to tell me how to hold the rope, what to do in the boat. That's the first time.
Yes.
Second time, you can give me the guidance. You know what? When you go on a cyclonic situation, storm situation, it could be a bit shaky in the boat. You have to be a bit careful. Oh, really? I got it. Kind of that experience sharing. Fantastic, fantastic. I like that. Thanks for sharing. I'll pull one other person for teaching also. Dayaniti, if you are on the mic still, you want to share something about teaching?
Yeah, Sri. The teaching I prefer because like this PMP, I can take it as an example. So I need somebody to help me step by step. I know you are doing the coaching, but rather than coaching, I take it as a step by step approach of how to reach my goal.
Okay.
Hence, I like the teaching.
Understand.
Yeah.
Understand. You're talking from the listener perspective. Now put yourself in the teaching perspective. Would you like to teach someone? Or would you like to mentor
I love
someone?
to do that because if the new guy is coming and he has no knowledge, somebody from the college or some interns coming, I love to teach them. I love to
Teach them.
step by step into that.
Very good, very good.
As a
If in case,
yeah,
go ahead.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
As a project perspective, yes, I love the coaching one.
Coaching part. Okay. You want to be a person to make people to think. But if it is a newly formed team, just kick starting, which one will be good? Coaching or teaching or mentoring?
Teaching is the teaching and mentoring.
Okay.
Supposed to be good. Depends on the team.
There you go. There you go. Depends on the team, right? So you will take a survey from the team, guys, how good you are on the people, how good in the process, how good on technology. You understand the ground.
Yes.
After you understand the ground, then you wear the hat, what you want to wear. In interview, they may question you. You are joining a new team. Okay. In the interview, you're doing good job. If you recruit you, how are you going to handle the team? You can straight away tell I'll be a coach. Not necessarily. You will tell, let me first listen to the team for a week of time. I understand from them what they want from me. It's not about what I am, rather what they want from me. Do they want to be a coach? Do they want me a mentor? Do they want to be teaching? I will do as per the need of the team, right? Not about what I want, rather about what they want. And these kind of interview questions will help us to solve. Thanks for that, Dan. I appreciate that point. Anyone else have a point for this topic? You want to share something before I go to the question?
So Shri, I have one point on this, which is of different experience level, and so based on the experience level and the receptiveness. So one challenge I generally face in this is people who are too experienced. They generally don't take this very positively, while who are at the mid career or maybe like early, they take all these things very positively.
When you say take positive, which one?
So this is one of the challenge which normally comes.
I completely recognize your point. Depends on the experience people treat, but which stance people take it positively and not positively? Which stance? Teaching, coaching, mentoring?
So I'll say facilitation is something which is taken very positively. But since I am in a team where I am a domain expert, but as a project manager also, but I have a limited authority. So with time, I have kind of built a trust that when people have a problem, they come to me like asking about things. So it depends upon the situation. It's not very that I will do this, but if people come to me, it depends upon the trust people have.
Got you. Also, sometimes this hippo rule play a problem, right? Hippo rule.
Yes.
I always keep in my mind hippo rule, highest paid person or dominating. You know the alpha male, alpha female, these kind of characters coming in corporate, or maybe I'm an alpha male, or maybe I'm a alpha female. So we have something character within us. It all comes in. connect with some topic called emotional intelligence. The more you understand the emotional intelligence character, who I am, what I'm doing here, chances are we can play a little better on this area. I'll tell you. Thanks, by the way, Reena, for the points. For everyone here, the 4 bullet points, what you see here, if someone thinks, okay, I read the slide, tomorrow morning I'll be the greatest facilitator, the answer is no. It's a long journey because reading is different. When you really apply that, your brain goes back to your format, what you have practiced for last 10-15 years. Suddenly it won't change. Consciously, I have to tell to myself, okay, I'm in a facilitation stage right now. I have to make impartial stance. It will be very clear in the term impartial stance. On the right side, I have to take an expert stance. I'll be very clear on this point. Keep repeating to myself, before I go to the meeting, 3 o'clock is a meeting, I should know what meeting I'm going. I'm going as a facilitator. I'll openly tell to everyone, guys, I'm here to facilitate it. We are going to make an impartial stance from my side. I'm going to help both the party. Let's start the conversation. I will stop you if something goes beyond the limit. This is the ground rules of the program. If you do systematically for 2 times, from third time, people start liking you and say that, Shri, can you be a facilitator? Because you are the center guy who can really run the show very well. We want that kind of person. So it over a period of time happens, not overnight. One last thing, when I heard of Dayanidhi teaching, he said about it. Dayanidhi, just coming back to you. In our family, if you see a kid age of 10 and 12 and 14 and 15, have you tried teaching them of anything? Do they like teaching or do they like mentoring? Just it's not Dayanidhi, anyone here. Do kids like teaching or mentoring? Which one they like?
Mentoring.
Mentoring.
Okay, but sometimes they don't know anything, right? That's the first time they're learning it. Should we teach them?
Yes.
It's a bit tricky. It's a bit tricky with the kids, They don't know anything, but if you start teaching, they're like, oh, come on, mom, I know this. Do they say that?
Yes.
It's tricky to handle that. All right, let's park this topic. I know time is running. Let's quickly take a question, then we go for next stuff. I have a question for you. Since you'll discuss a lot about this topic, you may be quick to even answer this. Yeah, go ahead with the answers. I'm getting C, B, D. Wow. Okay. Okay. I thought everyone will go with one set of answer, but interestingly, I have different answers. So it's nice to invite someone to say what they think about it. I'll start with the top one. I'm seeing Soumya. Soumya Rao, you have answered with a C. You want to share what is your thought there?
Yeah. What I analyze is this is transitioning from traditional to agile framework. So here comes servant leadership concept, and also it says during a sprint retrospective. And the last point is without dictating. So it means it should be impartial. So I felt
Okay.
facilitation is the correct method.
So without dictating means we go on left side, not on the right side. Right side is more of teaching, advising people. Left
Yeah.
side is more of impartial stance. So you go towards facilitation or coaching. Okay, that's a stance you took. Okay, thanks for that. I'll stop there. Then I go with one other person, Balaji. Balaji, you went with the B. What is your thought there?
Yeah, Shri. So I also have the same thought from the first line as a traditional software to a agile framework transition company, and they also arguing. Also, they say they're struggling to estimate the user stories. Since they say it is struggling, so why can't I make as a mentor and guide them for improving their story points?
Mentoring is kind of giving advice to them, but you feel there should be some set of advice. You have to talk to these guys. That's what your feel is.
Yeah.
Okay. I see this is of advice and this is of impartial. Okay. Let me see any other answers. Then I will listen to the person. I have different answers also. Neha, you have answered with a D. What is your thought there?
Yes, Shri. So I understood the initial situation as they're having some problem in the sprint retrospective where they are struggling to how to estimate the user stories. But as a project manager, I have to let them collaborate effectively without dictating. So I feel it's coaching. I would say, I mean, either coaching or facilitation, but I feel in this scenario, it should be coaching.
Okay. Coaching and facilitation comes on the left side where we have an impartial stance. Now let's go a little detail. What is a minor difference between facilitation and coaching? In facilitation, you bring people together and make people to discuss in an impartial stance. In coaching, you ask provoking questions to make people to think on the topic with come with their own idea.
Yes.
So, right? That's what I think we read. So in this two, which one is happening here?
Now I feel like it should be C.
Okay, I didn't conclude anything. I'm just asking you. Okay, good. Good. Okay. So let's see the answer. Let's see the answer. So then you are right, Neha, and a few more people. So now let's understand why C looks good. Facilitation is required when a team needs an environment, right? An environment for collaboration. And the practitioner holds an impartial stance. You have to set up a place where people speak. You'll be impartial. Impartial on the subject matter. I know the subject. Doesn't mean I will influence us. I will just wait for it. Your goal is to guide the team through the process to reach their own consensus rather than giving them the answer. Now the tricky part is, why not coaching? Coaching focuses on an individual. That's also key. Facilitation, you bring people together to make a conversation. In coaching, majority of the time, you don't coach the whole group. You're going to coach an individual or a group of people, drawing on their own experience to reach the personal objective. In fact, sometimes facilitation plus coaching can happen, but it's a very tricky case. But coaching is getting a little more further, asking them, what do you think about it? Can you talk about it? Whereas in facilitation, you make people to discuss and come with the idea, which is facilitation is mostly happening on project discussion, architecture meetings, stand-up, project sprint planning, retrospectives. These are the facilitation areas. You facilitate as an impartial stance and make people do. Coaching will be needed on an individual case. As a product owner, don't know how to prioritize a particular backlog. A team member not really liking the stand-up, or project team members are not entertaining to take an idea. Those cases you get into the coaching parameters. A very thin layer, but yeah, it has its own value. People who gave B, will you agree this can go towards a C? Do you see some value there? Because mentoring is a little more advising people what to do. Is it happening in this question? I heard one of you, right? I don't know whom I heard it. Is it Balaji? I heard you.
Yeah.
Balaji, you said that I want a person who has to give them idea because they're stuck there. That's what you thought, right? That's what I heard from you.
Yes,
That is what
because
you
they are
want.
struggling. They are struggling to agree on the estimation.
Very good. Very good. That's a good thought from you. But the question is not saying that, right? Question says,
Yeah,
according to
question
leadership
says
stance.
consensus and collaborative effectively. Yeah.
That's why it goes on. Nice, huh? Interesting question. Interesting question. Okay. Shall we go one more question to close the day? Let's
Yeah.
one more. Very small question. It's more bigger. Let's read this question. There is one particular sentence. If you catch it, you got that. Okay, since more answer coming up, can one of you help me? In this question, there is one particular sentence or line which is important. Who's that?
Empower.
Empower.
To find their own leadership style.
Okay. Did everyone observe this one, this line? Is this a line made you to decide? Key line? Empower them to find own leadership. If it is own leadership, can I be a teacher? I doubt. Schedule a formal workshop to instruct. I doubt this will go away, right? And somewhere it says during a one-on-one session, right? Here also I can do advice, but I don't want to go because I want to make you to think. Then why it is not facilitation? Why it's not considered as facilitation? Do you need a team meeting for this? It's a pure one-on-one, right? It's not a team meeting. Okay. Then let me listen quickly to someone. Sheetal, I see you answer with a D. What is your thought there?
I see. So
Yeah.
here, like here, coaching will be like a one-on-one option will be the coaching, most probably, whatever the hint words are there, and like empower them to find their own leadership style.
Open-ended questions. Why not? It's mentoring. Don't you think it's mentoring? I'm sitting with the one-on-one at a table with a coffee, and I'm telling you, asking you, is it not a mentoring?
But
I don't think
there, Shri, in mentoring, you are sharing your own experiences. You're kind of trying to ask them to understand your experience and behave like that and apply those. But here the question is asking to develop their own style.
Yep. Thanks for the answer. I'll show the answer now. Before going to the answer, many places, the problem happens is people are rather coaching, they sometimes jump into mentoring to tell their own past experience. If the other person is not ready to listen your experience, that will become a failure. There are many people, sometimes parents say that, right? When I was young, this is what happened. People, oh, come on, dad, stop. People don't like to listen your own stories. So you have to be a little careful. Are they really ready to listen to your experience? A few minutes back, someone said, maybe it's a Soumya, someone said, I want someone to tell me what to do. At least give me a guidance. I don't want line by line, but give me a guidance. That kind of person is there, yes, I can do. If not, it's tricky for us. You have to be very careful on this part. Let's see the answers. So answer goes with the D. I think everyone is right in this room. Let's see why it is right. The key to this question lies in the intent and the target of development. The person wants to develop. The prompt states you want to help them, right? That's a pretty part. And again, we saw empower to find their own. Own is a key. Coaching treats the individual as a creative and resourceful, helping them unlock their own potential. They'll come out of their own potential. Then why not mentoring? This is highly tempting because mentoring involves providing expertise and advice. Here it is not ask of advice. It's more about making them to think based on your own past experiences. While useful, jumping straight to advice can create a dependency. Every time this guy will come to me, Shri, that day you tell me some tips, it was useful for me. Can you give me one more time? Which means you empower them to find their own leadership. In the class, in the question paper analysis, I will tell that guys how to look at the question. Go to AI or you take time to see what is the gap. If I tell that's a problem here, next time this guy will take a screenshot, put me in the WhatsApp, Shri, can you solve this question again? So which means you are a nice person, but what happening here is you start always relying on someone rather you yourself learn it. So you have to make the people to learn and then they catch up on their own skill sets. How interesting is the subject, right? Okay. To wrap it up, I'll go a little back. We just take a look of certain things, which is called three key things: teaching, mentoring, and coaching. All three are pretty interesting. It purely depends on what level of team you have, what set of people you have. I will keep it this way. If I'm talking to a 5-year-old kid to explain something, first time the kid is seeing that, I have to teach the kid. If I'm talking to a 15-year-old kid, as a boy or a girl, I have to give a bit of a guidance, a bit of advice, what they have to do for their life. When I talk to the age of 21 who want to choose their career and personal life, I may ask some powerful questions. How it's going to be, what are you going to do? I'll ask some questions to make them to think. Could happen. If there is a conversation is happening with the people and I want to come to a common better solution, I'll be creating an environment where I'll have an impartial stance to make them to think. If I can do that, and that's going to be more of a facilitation. So these all happens in the same day, different day. Yeah, it's a combination also possible. But if I can do that, I'll become a powerful servant leader concept starts emerging from there. All right. Was it a useful discussion today? Did you learn something?
Yes.
All right, good. Nice. We had 2 success stories. We have some topics today. Now, people preparing for the examination, keep up the momentum. One thing, if you feel tired or dull, tell to yourself, I am confident. I am capable. This is a technique most of the sports people follow. When they wake up in the morning, the first thing they say to themselves is, I am confident. I am confident on my health. I am confident on my preparation. I am confident on myself. You have to tell your brain, I am confident. At the same time, you tell yourself, I'm capable. If you do that, slowly things starts improving. It's called self-coaching. If you do that, you start getting better. Now, people get to the exams and keep posting me with your details, how you're scoring, what's your preparation, any helps, reach out. Now, have a great weekend and we'll catch up on next week with more topic. See you all. Thanks for being here.
Thank you, Shri.
Yes, thank you, Shri.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Sri.
Thanks.
Thank you.